Okay, some very interesting discussions happening on the David Pakman Show Reddit at davidpakman.com/REDDIT. The first one is from a user named Nostalgic Sayan, who says, no disrespect, but can we truly expect these old candidates to even survive 4 years? Trump, Biden, Sanders are all late 70s. I don't see them living another 4 to 8 years. Sanders had a heart attack. Trump's a walking cholesterol medicine advertisement. And Biden is seeming very weird with his gaffes. Someone also adding Bloomberg had stents while he had 3 stents put in. Warren is no spring chicken. So listen, I don't believe it is ageist to consider this. And the truth is, when you look at life expectancy at birth, Bernie was born in 1941. Biden was born in 1942. Trump was born in 1946. Life expectancy for people born in those years was between 70 and 72. When you account for, so life expectancy at birth tends to be lower because it has to account for some people who don't make it out of infancy. Life expectancy once age 65 for people born in the years that these folks were born in is somewhere between 12 and a half and 13 more years. So if you, in a very detached way, look at the data, these are reasonable concerns. Now, the truth is that in the United States, economic class has a lot to do with life expectancy. And so when you get to these numbers, 77, 78, once you account for already reaching the age of 65, it is probably quite stratified based on your income level and economic class. And of course, Bernie, Biden, and Trump are all doing well economically. I don't believe it is ageist merely to ask these questions. And I'm interested in hearing more from folks about it. Another user, Philo1927, posted an article from the Washington Post called, or arguing that an article from the Washington Post points out that Trump has no clue what to do in a disaster, referring, of course, to coronavirus. I am increasingly concerned, not about coronavirus in the abstract, but specifically about Donald Trump's ability to actually manage something like a massive outbreak or pandemic. And we're going to get to it in more detail later today. I know a lot of you are worried about it because of the number of posts about it on the David Pakman Reddit, the number of emails I'm getting from you, the number of tweets I'm getting from you. I agree. Trump has no clue how to deal with a disaster. Remember, in Puerto Rico after the hurricanes, he went and shot rolls of toilet paper like basketballs and had no idea what to do. It's a major problem, and we're going to address it more in a moment. Lastly, from the Reddit, user Dennis Hopper says South Carolina is a turning point, arguing that South Carolina is going to be a place that has two outcomes. Either Bernie wins and becomes the favorite to win not just a plurality, but a majority of the delegates, or Biden wins, gaining delegates and taking momentum away from Bernie, muddying the waters heading into Super Tuesday. I am less decided that South Carolina will be a turning point. I think that because there's only 2 days between South Carolina and Super Tuesday, I think Super Tuesday is the turning point. And I believe that after Super Tuesday, we will see either a very clear path to a contested or brokered convention, a negotiated convention, because more people will have delegates. Michael Bloomberg will have delegates after Super Tuesday. Maybe Tom Steyer will. That's one scenario. Or Bernie will clean up on Super Tuesday and it will very much look like nobody will be able to catch him. I believe Super Tuesday is the turning point. Join the discussion at davidpakman.com/Reddit. Nearly 18,000, can you imagine, nearly 18,000 of our viewers and listeners subscribed, free, of course. There's no charge to participate, no entry fee at all, participating in the David Pakman Show Reddit.